Success. Isn't that something we all want? Something we all dream of? Yet here's the truth. Success is not something you chase. It's not something you run after. Success is something you attract. You attract it by the person you become. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But Jim, I've been chasing success my whole life. And maybe you have. But let me tell you, the more you chase it, the faster it seems to slip away. That's the paradox. Success runs from the man or woman who runs too hard after it. But it walks toward the one who prepares, toward the one who grows, toward the one who becomes. So let me ask you, what kind of person are you becoming? That's the real question. Because success doesn't come to the one who waits. It doesn't come to the one who wanders. It comes to the one who builds. What does it mean to become a person who attracts success? It means you refine your character. It means you sharpen your habits. It means you build a mindset of strength, of discipline, of perseverance. Success, my friends, is attracted to qualities. It is drawn to people of integrity, to people who give, to people who grow. It's attracted to people who live with purpose, who set goals, who carry a vision in their heart. Do you have goals? Clear goals? Because you cannot attract success if you don't know where you're going. A man without a destination wanders, and a wandering life never finds success. You see, clarity creates direction, and direction creates results. If I asked you right now, where will you be in 5 years? Could you tell me? Could you give me a clear, specific, compelling answer? If not, then let me tell you, success will not find you. You've got to know. You've got to decide. And yes, it comes with a price. Time, effort, sacrifice, discipline. But if you know what you want, the path becomes clearer. And though it will not always be easy, it rarely is, you will be walking in the right direction. And that is what counts. Now let me tell you a little story. Years ago, I was broke. I mean broke. 25 years old, nothing in the bank, nothing in my pocket, not much hope for the future. And then I met a man, a mentor, Mr. Schoff. And he said something that hit me like a ton of bricks. He said, "Jim, if you want things to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better." That was it. That was the revelation. I had been waiting for my circumstances to change, waiting for the economy, waiting for luck, waiting for somebody else to open a door. But it wasn't about them. It was about me. I was the problem, but I was also the solution. And that's when it started. I began working on myself, reading books, attending seminars, listening to people wiser than me, developing new habits. Slowly, steadily, surely, things began to change. Why? Because I was changing. When I changed, the opportunities changed. When I changed, the people I met changed. When I changed, my life changed. That's the lesson. Success is something you attract by the person you become. Now let's talk about habits. Because success is not just about dreams. It's about discipline. It's about routines. Your habits are shaping your future. You can have the greatest dreams, the grandest intentions, but if your habits are out of line, your future will not arrive. If you want fitness but keep skipping the gym, what happens? If you want wealth but keep wasting your resources, what happens? Nothing changes. Success habits. That's what you need. Reading, planning, reviewing, taking action. Getting up early. Staying consistent. Consistency. That's the secret. Not occasional effort, but daily effort. Day in and day out. It's not what you do once in a while that changes your life. It's what you do regularly. The little things, done consistently, make all the difference. And then there's mindset. Oh, how powerful the mind is. Your mindset is the soil where everything grows. If the soil is poisoned by doubt, fear, or negativity, nothing good will take root. But if the soil is rich with belief, with confidence, with hope, then growth is inevitable. You've heard the saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Isn't that true? If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. If you believe you can grow, you'll grow. It all begins in the mind. So, feed your mind. Guard your thoughts. Don't let weeds grow in your garden. Surround yourself with positive influences. Read books that inspire. Listen to people who challenge you. Because what goes into your mind comes out in your life. And let's not forget relationships. Who are you spending time with? Who's in your circle? Because your circle is shaping your destiny. If you spend time with negative, lazy, small-minded people, they will drag you down. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, generous, purposeful people, they will lift you up. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Isn't that true? Iron sharpens iron, and the wrong company dulls the blade. So choose carefully. Some people will not come with you on your journey, and that's okay. Don't let them hold you back. Success is also about value. You don't get ahead by taking. You get ahead by giving, by solving problems, by adding more value than you consume. The more you contribute, the more you attract. That's how it works. Solve small problems, you'll have small success. Solve big problems, you'll have big success. But remember, it's not just about external value. It's also about internal value, about character, about trust. Because success built without integrity is temporary. Success built on honesty lasts. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. Keep your word. Do your best, even when no one is watching. That's what builds a life that attracts success. Now, let's talk about discipline. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your achievements. Without discipline, all you have is a wish. With discipline, you have a plan. Discipline means doing the right thing, whether you feel like it or not. Feelings are fleeting. And like a muscle, discipline grows stronger the more you use it. Start small. Wake up earlier. Finish that project. Stick to your commitments. Every time you choose discipline, you strengthen your character. You build respect for yourself and from others, and people are attracted to those who respect themselves. But along with discipline comes patience. And oh, how rare patience is today. Everybody wants success overnight. But real success is like planting a seed. You water it, you nurture it, and you wait. You don't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. You trust the process. You stay consistent. And one day, the harvest comes. Patience plus persistence. That's the magic combination. Because life will test you. Things will go wrong. You will stumble. You will fall. But the question is, will you get back up? Persistence means you don't quit. You try again and again and again. That's what separates the winners from the quitters. But persistence doesn't mean doing the same wrong thing forever. It means being flexible. It means adapting, adjusting, trying new approaches. The world is changing. Yesterday's methods don't always work tomorrow. Be willing to learn, to grow, to change strategy, but never change the goal. And through it all, keep a positive attitude. Not blind optimism, not wishful thinking, but a positive spirit that looks for opportunities instead of problems. Gratitude is the gateway. A grateful heart sees abundance where others see lack. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Small things, big things, doesn't matter. Gratitude opens the door for more good to flow into your life. And here's one more piece: personal responsibility. If you want to attract success, stop blaming. No more excuses. No more waiting for someone else to fix it. The day you take full responsibility for your life is the day you take back your power. Blame gives away your power. Responsibility returns it. That doesn't mean you do it all alone. You need mentors. You need a team. You need the right people around you. But you are responsible for choosing them, for seeking them, for building the right environment. That's on you. And finally, contribution. Life isn't about what you can get. It's about what you can give. You reap what you sow. You give value, you receive success. You help others, you help yourself. That's the law. The greatest joy in life is serving, adding value, making a difference. And when you live that way, success becomes the byproduct. It follows you. You won't have to chase it. It will find you. So here's the conclusion, my friends. Stop chasing. Start becoming. Work on yourself. Develop your character. Build your habits. Strengthen your mindset. Guard your associations. Add value. Stay disciplined. Be patient. Be persistent. Stay positive. Take responsibility. And above all, contribute. If you do, success will come, not as something you run after, but as something you attract. Because success is not pursued, it is attracted by the person you become. And that, my friends, is the greatest secret of all.